Hey, good afternoon. This is David Norris, and I had some challenges today. Not big challenges by any stretch, but just wondering what I should call this video. Could be, but it has to do with the 1999 movie, The Matrix. So I just keeping it simple. Just believe I just say it's the COVID-19 and The Matrix, and in particular about a 90-second part of The Matrix to where Lawrence Fishburne as Morpheus, who's the leader of the human resistance against the artificial intelligence masters, and Neo, which is Keanu Reeves' character. Anyway, so I think there's some lessons here that we can draw from that, metaphorical lessons that we can use. Now, if you, I'm sure you've seen the movie. I know there's a lot of people that are students of the movie, and so if I say something that's not in their world of accuracy of how they interpret the movie, I apologize. This is mine. But this is right here. This is the red pill, blue pill part, or what I'm going to call the Matrix moment, to where Morpheus offers Neo two different pills, a red pill and a blue pill. The red pill is the one that's going to reveal an unpleasant truth, and the blue pill is where you remain in blissful ignorance. Let me just read you what the script is. And it starts off, this is Morpheus talking. He says, "Do you want to know what it is?" And Neo nods that he does. "The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us, even now in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window, or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, or when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth." And Neo says, "What truth?" Morpheus continues, "That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch, a prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed, believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I am offering is the truth, nothing more." And of course, Neo takes the red pill, and Morpheus says, "Follow me." I think there's really some good stuff here in this Matrix moment, and that there's a Matrix moment right now for any of us while we're still in the event of coronavirus, COVID-19. The ramifications, we don't have any idea because we're still in the event. But this is the fantastic time to have our own Matrix moment as to whether we're going to take, let me back up, the Matrix moment of really finding out and determining and looking deep inside as to what do you value most. And if selecting the blue pill, which would be, back to the old normal, which, or if you don't believe, or if there's not going to be normal, you're going to give up on normal, but now the aspiration is to be average. It's the blue pill of victimhood. It's the blue pill where you're awake to a problem, but you're unknowingly causing another problem. There is part of that problem being that your education and your personal growth and development, or you believe that you are somehow complete. But then there's the red pill that is nothing more than a sweeping dose of unadulterated and unreserved truth, to where you actually take on an empathetic, lifelong learning from people that acknowledge their own ignorance and work to minimize it, work to reduce it. I've often, sometimes I just totally amaze myself at the depth of my own ignorance, but choosing to no longer be plugged into the matrix I'm not taking the blue pill of victimhood. I'm taking the red pill of creator and creating something different, looking for that opportunity that I know is in this somewhere. But I like that term. I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. There's a lot in the rabbit hole. We don't know how, not only do we not know how deep this rabbit hole goes, but how wide and how many branches and how wide and deep it actually gets. But in that rabbit hole, what we do have is we looking for the benefit. Somewhere in the if you remember the movie, the green cascading malevolence of the matrix, that what we're calling here right now, what we're experiencing, being the COVID-19. And yesterday, and now in the previous video, I talked about the Stockdale paradox, and that's looking for that opportunity from the lens of the Stockdale paradox, which states, the Stockdale paradox is where you retain faith that you will prevail regardless of the difficulties, and at the same time confront the most brutal facts of your current reality, whatever they are. And so this is about creating and defining a different reality going forward, and what can be there, not just for the benefit of yourself, but for the benefit of others, including your family, your friends, and the larger community that we have out there. Joseph Campbell said it very well when he said that the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. And I think that is really good for us to pay attention to what opportunity there is and see that cave over there, what the Stoics call premeditation malorum, or the premeditation of evil, and not be afraid of it, but going ahead and entering the cave. So paying attention to the opportunity. And I also encourage you to not do that alone. Give me a call, contact me, or somebody. Get out there, seek some help, or a accountability partner, a coach, whatever, and look for this opportunity that's represented by the red pill, and look at it from a very positive viewpoint. I'm very much inspired. I remember the words of Howard Thurman. Howard Thurman was an African American author, he's a philosopher, a theologian, an educator, and also a civil rights leader. And he said, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." And I think that's very sound words of counsel, advice, and wisdom. And encourage you to reach out, comment here. Red pill, blue pill. It's your choice. So anyway, have a great weekend. Be well, be safe, and always live today well.